was lit.
Hey guys, Nuie back here again. As I said before, I was getting ready to do a Defiled run. Defiled runes run. Wow, it's a little bit of a tongue twister. I'm getting ready to do that. I am once again a little over leveled. Still, lucky moment is still going on, so I'm always gonna be a little bit over leveled. But for this dungeon in particular, it's probably helpful because even though Defiled Runes is a level 41 to 43 dungeon, I want to say, it can be very difficult, especially the first time you do it, and it is the last solo instance dungeon in Allied's currently. Um, the big thing to be aware about with especially with the mobs here, is that these horrifying predators, once you get to a certain portion of this raid, they will start growing in size based off the allies that you kill. So that's why I'm taking it a little bit slower in this video, because I want to make sure I don't drag all of them, because even at my level I can still die from them. Um, the ads themselves shouldn't really hit that hard, but the predators will hit very hard, and the ads typically will fear you. Um, Here I get to this first point, I just kind of, yeah, as you can see, I don't want to pull all of what's down there at once. I just want to wait for this predator to get out of the way, and then I'll go over here and pull this group. I come through this dungeon about 20 times because I've just been I've leveled a lot of characters, so I've kind of mapped out their pathing for you. I've kind of mapped out the pathing itself of these mobs, and if you just wait a couple seconds, they'll separate from each other enough for you to be able to pull groups individually. Alright, so this is the last little pack before we reach the first boss, so I'm gonna start discussing about him and what he does and his features and properties. The first boss in here is Oliver the Deducer. He's a summoner, basically, and he also has a bit of a quirky aspect to him, where he will enter the ghostly realm and not let you do damage to him. So you have to enter the ghostly realm, and then he also spawns an ad inside of the ghostly realm that will attack a random ally. And if you don't kill him, he'll start leaving pools in the normal world, and they will do damage to you over time like that. They look like that. They're pretty big, so you can avoid them pretty well. And that guy right there, the Darkened Spirit, is what you are going to try to target once you hit this cauldron. The purpose of this cauldron is to let you go your party enters the ghostly world so that you can kill those little allies of his, and then you can still do damage to him. When he does this Whirlpool attack, you have to enter the ghostly world because, one, he's going to summon one of the spirits, two, you can't hit him while he's doing it, and the only way to stop it is if he hits a target like that. Now this brand over here is the purple brand over there is the person who's going to keep dropping these pools. So if you're with a party of your friends, move away from that person. if you're not with a party of friends, make sure you just go to the girls' world so you can just not take damage from it, and just try to maneuver yourself away from him. It goes away eventually, so just kind of make sure you stay out of the pools and don't get caught by them. After you beat him, he's got this spirit right here, the cultist soul, will tell you that you need to trick him in order to continue on and complete one of your quests. So you have to talk to him a little bit. There's some nice little lore there, and after you trick him, he'll complete your quest, and then he'll send you on to the next portion. Once again, it's the same type of mobs as before, where it's the horrifying predators and a couple of dark soul lunatics. Once again, I always prefer to just pull the horrifying predator away from the little part of the group and kill him down first, and then kill the couple ads elsewhere. The Mazes are really not a big deal. I mean, it's just a larger group, but you should be fine as long as you let your tank pull aggro. I actually do make that mistake in this video to prove how easy it is to die in here. By pulling one of the groups up ahead before the second boss. I actually pull it on purpose and get myself killed because I want to show you how even at higher levels it's very easy to die in this dungeon because of how quickly damage can hit you, especially when you're low levels and lower geared. These are the last two horrifying predator pulls before this boss. So I'll start telling you about him. When you first get up to this little area, there's gonna be two huge packs of demons on your right and on your left respectively. Just kill them. If you let your tank get aggro, you will not die from this, but if you attack too early, they'll all hit you at once, and they're all ranged, so they will all automatically hit you at least one time before Rowdy's able to actually get aggro. So be aware of that. Just let him run over and grab aggro properly before you decide to lay in with your damage. It doesn't matter if the mercs attack, because mercs are automatically trained to do proper dungeon mechanics, so they will always let the tank attack first, no matter if they technically don't allow the tank to attack first, because they are ranged. The tank will always aggro wise attack first for them. So these are the two pulls. I did it the proper way the first time to show you guys how you should let it happen. I just let Rowdy get over there, get all the ads, and then I will do it the improper way as well. Easy. Very easy to die. Hit me for about half my health twice. Death and Alice is a little bit different. I don't know if I've ever really showed videos where I've actually died and stuff, because I'm usually just running raids or doing battlegrounds for a lot of my videos. But when you go to Allah, it's different in terms that you don't have to run back to your body or anything. You just get sent to purgatory and have to either wait out your time in purgatory or talk to this little goblin that's there, and he will send you back. It's when he sends you back, it is at the cost of Mira. However, you can just wait if you don't have any for about 15 minutes. That system is a lot more forgiving now than it was in the past. It used to be like, okay, you died and you have no mirror, you're there for about 24, you're about there for like a few hours. So reducing it to 15 minutes is not so bad. But mirror is a completely easy to come by source, and because I have max level characters and this is just an incarnation, he shares all their gold, so I have no problem buying it. I think I have about like 1.4 billion or something. Back to this dungeon. This is the second boss. He spawns as soon as you hit this little relic right here. He comes from that portal, and when he spawns, immediately he is shielded. the only way to kill this shield is to kill the ads that he spawns right next to him. They explode and they will knock down his shield, and he himself has a significantly lower health pool than any other boss in here because of this mechanic. Things to be aware of is that attack. It is not it does not attack AoE, even though it looks like it could. It actually is a single target burst damage. So whoever is getting hit by that needs, if you're in a party of normal players, needs to either try to pop whatever abilities they have that will let them not take as much damage, or like as for me, I go to Ghostly World because I'm not able to take damage while I'm in Ghostly Combat. And have your healer focus on them. Your tank should not die from these Ravagers, so you should have time to protect your ally. In Merc runs, you have to be very aware of this because it can come out of almost nowhere and just kind of burst you down. And especially at even level, it will hit really, really hard. To be honest, I would almost want, if there's no lucky moment or anything, I would almost urge you to get to like 43 to come into this dungeon. Don't come in here at 42, because you will most likely die. A lot. After you kill that boss, you just turn around, and then there's these other paths. And this is where I was talking about before, where as you kill these ads, he will grow in size and grow in strength. So you need to be careful about the way you do this. What I typically do, because I'm typically overleveled when I come in here, is I will kill at least one of these champions, and then I will automatically try to focus down this boss. I suggest the best way to do this properly is to pull him away if you can, and then kill the ads, and then kill him. Because he does have a certain distance that he has to be before he will get that growth effect. However, if you're not able to do that, your mercenaries, if they're at level, should be able to burst him down without dying, but Rowdy may die in the process. So if Rowdy dies, you're gonna have to run, but if he doesn't die, then I would just wait, let his health regen, and then try it again on the next couple pulls. What to be aware of, there's that one Infernal Predator who's just walking between the two groups. Be aware, try not to pull him because he will also grow up from the champions. So fighting two of them at once is pretty much a death sentence to anyone. That's why I take my time, I kill each pull in turn. I make sure to focus on the predator before I kill the champions. Or at least try to. This platform up here is where we will encounter the last two bosses in here. So the first one is a normal boss who's just kind of chilling there, and the second one you actually have to complete a quest for. The quest is in here, but it started from GPAT, so a lot of problems you'll encounter with this cave is that they don't actually tell you where to grab the extra quests for this. They are in GPAT, and they're right in the village, right if you go upstairs all the way to the top. Just be aware to try to grab them before you come in here. If you are low leveled, you may have to do some grinding before you can actually grab those two quests, but be sure you grab those two quests so that you don't have to come in here multiple times. This is the first boss. He does a large area for it explodes. It's basically just a gas cloud. It's blue, and then as it changes color, it's getting ready to explode. What I prefer to do, though he does take more damage while he's in it, I prefer to just pull him out of it because the AoE it does is really large. Like that area is misleading visually because it's bigger than it is, because it's an explosion. It looks like that, just the explosion off to the side, so I just pull him to a little bit different area of the room and just burst him down over there. He doesn't really do anything else, so it's kind of just a tank and spank fight as long as you are aware of that mechanic. You yourself should never stand in that pool. I mean, I know it increases damage and all, but it's hard to gauge when that's actually going to explode, even though you can see it. It's hard to actually get out of it once it's starting to happen, so you don't really even want to deal with it. stay focused, burst this boss down, and you will complete this portion of the raid, or dungeon, I should say. And then there's going to be a little chest that spawns for completing it. It usually contains at least one epic item, so just be aware of that and be sure to grab that before you spawn the last boss. I did actually get lucky, got 2 epic items, so I got that trinket, which increases my vigor, and I got that ring. This is summoning the last portion of the raid. You pull out this little dragon guy, Spirit of Wisdom, talk to him. He's gonna tell you, he's gonna give you a little bit more lore, and he's gonna tell you, hey, there's a pirate in here. Can you kill him for me? He's gonna spawn right there, right in the middle where the other boss was. You have to talk to him again to begin the ritual, and it'll spawn him. When he spawns, he really doesn't do anything. He just has a shield that reduces damage he takes. But other than that, he's pretty simple. He's just a cool looking boss and a cool little mini boss if you manage to grab all the quests up to this point. He really doesn't take much to go down, but he's just, once again, he's just a cool boss. It's a nice little swashbuckler, a nice little extra boss for this dungeon. After that, you just talk back to him and complete the quest, and you are done with Defiled Rooms. And this is the last real solo instance dungeon in this game, because after this there is the first raid, which is level 45 raid. It's in Yezusard, which you've been before by this point if you've gotten to here. The first one is GT. Because of the level cap increase and stuff, it's actually soloable, so I will probably, as soon as I hit max level on this character, I will probably grab my in-game wife or one of my friends and tell them to just sit and party with me, and then I'm going to probably run through some of the older raids and do a rundown of them too. There's, I think, 10 raids almost in this game right now. 10 main raids. I know with each new patch we've got a new raid. I've actually loved almost all the new raids. They're really cool. I hope to get some more videos out on them and get some explanation videos up with my guild. But as for this particular portion of my series, this is probably over because it's the last solo dungeon. But I will be continuing on doing guides for the next dungeons. Thank you guys all for following my channel, and please be sure to leave a like and comment in the description below. Have a nice day.